fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now, did you get
big strong boy?
now? Did you get beat by points, or what happened during the match that you?
Nah. Therese got me, man. He so the first match he ended up catching me with an Americana from side control, and then the second match I lost by Ezekiel choke. But it's one of those deals that you can't let him get on top of you, and I didn't have anything to the table.
Did you pull guard or?
No. First match I went for the wrestling exchange. I got to the single leg, wasn't able to finish, transferred to the back, and he was able to get an underhook across. So I shot an Uchi and just wasn't able to get a finish.
Okay.
When you have a tournament, do you have a finish in mind or something that you want to do, or an idea of how you want to start the match each time, or do you just feel it out?
Oh yeah.
So I usually try to fill it out. I mean, I've got like, you ever seen that paper that Ron sent out, Kevin? As far as like a chain reaction to what position you're put in.
No, I don't. He probably did, but I don't. I probably missed it. But what was it?
So essentially, every match starts standing, right? Mm-hmm. And then the opposing player has the option to choose to play guard or fight for a takedown. So right off the bat, in my mind, I've got a series of takedowns that I like to look for. If those takedowns fail and I end up getting on my back, I've got a series of stuff that I look for out of my guard. If I get to half guard, then I have a series of things I look for out of my half guard. And just having that mindset of like, okay, I've got three things that work really well here. I'm going to try all three of those things. And I'll go through that same rotation several times until I finally catch it. But I mean, I've got several things in mind, and I don't try to play things specific to each player. I know a lot of people watch video on people and see what they like. I don't, at this level, I don't find a purpose in that. I think you go out there and you have a match and you see what works. You look for opportunities and openings.
Okay. Yeah, because when I went out and did my first, I've only done the one so far, but I was overconfident for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I didn't enter a tournament originally when I wanted to, because it would have been probably real bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I got in. I'm like, man, I'm gonna win by this, and this. You know what I mean? And the match started, and I'm like, I know the ending in my mind, but I don't know the path that I got there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how the beginning started. So now I'm trying to revisualize that and think about the beginning, because really that's the only thing I control. I can control at first is what happens at first. So that's kind of my idea.
One thing I specifically do, and I feel like it's helped me out a ton, is I for a month period, I specify two things that I really want to work on.
Mm-hmm.
So like this last month and going into this month, I'm still trying to work on those same things: is takedown and pinning pressure.
Okay.
So finishing the takedowns and looking at that pinning pressure. So if you see me a lot in class right now, a lot of my beginning is standing up, and I'm trying to encourage my partner to stand up, and then getting that pinning pressure, and not necessarily looking for subs, just looking how to distribute my weight best to keep them pinned.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I like the pinning pressure too. I like to do a lot of pressure on people.
Well, I know.
it does take a bit of practice. It does take practice, and it is a skill you have to work on. Trying to learn your balance, because you don't got your legs, and there's a lot of things to worry about when you technique of smashing people,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you get bigger and bigger they are.
Well, and it goes into like your body control as well as the person you're going against, right? I mean, like bigger boys, I have a hard time controlling their hips right now. So a lot of my pinning pressure has to be more evenly broke out between their shoulders and their hips, as well as keeping a base on myself, and learning how to distribute that weight per body.
That's something I need to work on, is that I'm getting better with the top pressure and applying a lot of pressure, but I'm finding myself occasionally still getting past that tipping point, and getting swept really easily, maybe even by a smaller opponent. And I'm like, dang it, it's too bad, because you get 98% up a hill and then you fall down, you know, halfway back down, you know, and it's like, I got to start over again. One of my steps didn't work through there, you know, so I gotta keep going up that path, man. And maybe when you know, I'll find that breaking point, maybe I'll eventually stop that. But that's something I'm trying to work on. I was really curious because, you know, it's 7 weeks out. I'm starting to have a game plan, you know, in mind and stuff like that. And it's like, I really want to focus on not everything, but some specific things. So that's what I was curious about too. Any advice for preparation as far as getting ready for a tournament, you know, that you would have for someone who's still pretty new to the tournament scene?
Yeah, like I said, you just got to figure out what you want to focus on, man. Right now, like this last tournament gave me a good viewing that I'm not used to being on bottom.
Yeah.
And when I am there, I get stuck, and that's my next month is going to be training, starting from letting people just mount me, letting people start inside control.
Yeah.
And then working from that position to either establish a guard or look for sweeps or whatever it is I'm going for.
Yeah. I did that I mean, I still do it a lot, but man, I did that literally for months and months and months, you know, on my back. Where you want to start? Oh, you mount me. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, put me inside control bottom. It's funny because I'm very comfortable there now, you know, even when the guy is pretty big. I mean, it kind of sucks. It don't mean they're not heavy. They're not smashing on me, but I'm not usually there too often to where I think I'm going to be stuck here. You know, it's that the grit you were talking about, you know, it's like, I just got to take a minute and see if I can get out. And if that doesn't work, I might try something else. If that didn't work, I might go back to the other thing real quick, you know. It's just to try not to panic, not to try and do too much. I asked for some advice from Coach Robert recently about taking that next step, you know. He just told me to slow down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I'm like, you mean physically slow down? He's like, yeah, physically. So I'm trying to do that, man. Trying to find that good.
It's
good
wild
pace.
what you start seeing when you do slow down.
Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to automatically, like I'm trying to implement that, you know, right off the bat, and I feel like it's coming, but it's one of those things I'm working on. But yeah, it's crazy thing to think because I'm way more slow now than I was, you know, or spastic or what have you and whatnot. But it's like I still got to go more and more and more, you know.
Yeah,
Man,
Robert. Yeah, Robert
so
told me the
technical.
same thing. Robert told me the same thing about maybe a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, and it's helped me out a lot. I'm doing a lot better than Bradley knows. I'm more in control than I was even at purple belt. You know, I had a lot of growing still to do. You know, but you know,
Kevin in the purple
you know,
belt.
the rough Kevin was even
hammer.
the rough Kevin was even rougher. You know, but you know, we all learn and grow and we try to not hurt each other. I would say.
Yeah, I don't know what you're growing from though, Bradley. Because honestly, from the first time I met you, you were like a beast right off, you know, and you just keep beasting up, man. So that's
Now
really,
I'm still trying to get Bradley. Bradley, I
dude, I'm
want to
telling
sub
you.
Bradley so bad. Me and Joe had a class about you, man. We had a class. This was
A
like
whole
4 months
class.
ago. We was like, man, Bradley's doing this, and this. Hell no, man.
Tell him our
We were
secrets,
like,
bro.
okay, Bradley had me right here, and I did this. What do you think I should do? You know, so we're scheming on you, man. I just want you to know that.
Hey, I'm good with it, man. Iron
Scheming on you,
sharpens
man.
iron, brother.
Yeah, it's funny because I used some of that same stuff that I learned that he was talking about with you one day, and I'm like, all right, I see you looking at my feet. I see you doing whatever. And it's like, you know, I'm like, you can try to ankle pick me, you know, or so I'm like watching for it. And then all of a sudden I'm fucking over your shoulder looking at the sky getting doubled, you know, and I'm like, oh god dang it, you know.
Bro,
I'm like,
Bradley,
we start to
I
clinch
had
up and I'm like, oh, I don't want shrugged. I'm gonna get away from there. Oh, I see him looking at my feet. I'm looking for all these cues, all these things Kevin told me that happened to him. And I'm like, oh, I avoided that. Oh, I avoided this. Oh god dang it, you know. So it's super impressive, man. Like I've
right.
rolled tons of people, but as far as blue belts go, you're top notch, man. Top notch.
Appreciate it.
We're trying to throw you off that notch, Bradley, just so you know, be transparent, open, and honest about this whole situation that we're in, you know, and
You're
you
undefeated.
always you are disrespecting my belt. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry,
he,
brother.
he tells
Hey
he
man,
tells
you
me
know,
that, dude. It's funny. I think it's so funny. I think that's a compliment, though, if someone says that, dude. You know, I'm doing good, man. I'm trying hard. That's fucking funny, man. So, what's the ultimate goal, man? Bradley getting
oh
on the
yeah,
black
what is
belt?
that?
What's the ultimate
Man,
goal for Bradley Rawlings and jiu-jitsu?
Pan
well,
Am? What?
I'd like to establish myself well enough in the sport that I can eventually open my own gym.
Oh,
I I don't
come on.
see myself doing that until after I'm done competing, which I plan on quit competing at 35. That's kind of my cutoff, I think. If I do any
35,
kind of
quick.
competitions,
Oh,
it'll be
competing.
smaller stuff. Yeah.
I didn't even start thinking about competing before that.
I really would like to have a gym open and established well enough that by the time I'm 50, I can retire.
Man,
Focus
that's
on
rad.
grandkids and my kids, you
Hey,
know.
Yeah, that's
time out,
cool, man.
time out. Hey, on these interviews, we forgot to ask you like, where were you born? When's your birth? Man, come on,
You
Joe.
don't, you don't want to get all that deep, man, do you? You want somebody
Oh, I'm
Oh,
good with it.
man's
I'm good with it.
identity. How old
Uh,
are you? How old are you, Bradley?
yeah. How old are you?
27.
27. God damn it.
Born
And
in
where were you?
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I was
Oh
raised
shit!
out in
Oh
Hinton,
shit!
Oklahoma.
Okay, see.
Ooh. Oh, we were just there the other day for the barbecue, bro. Did you?
Yeah.
You didn't go, did you?
No. So my parents do a 4th of July celebration every single year, and I've been there since I was little. So I'm
I
always,
got you. Nothing new to you, huh?
yeah. That's my one thing a year that I'm big on. I'm always there for 4th.
I grew up like a lot out in California. I lived here a little bit and some in New Mexico, but a lot out in Long Beach and San Pedro, California way. So I hadn't really seen this kind of country, and
Mm-hmm.
not in a long time. I mean, I was kind of blown away by our teammates' fucking place, their little
Shane?
homestead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, dude, it's so beautiful.
Oh yeah,
It
that
was,
place is nice.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dude, this takes me back right here. So it's funny. I had such fun while we were there with the boating and everything. I got a kayak, dude. I have since then.
Mm-hmm.
I've been going kayaking as much as possible, dude. Now,
Yeah, man.
it's a hoot, dude, and it's good. Today was like I've been super preparing. I've honestly been preparing for this tournament since the day after the last one in
Mm-hmm.
March. But I'm really about to start ramping it up. But I was thinking, like, I'm on weight now. I'm doing all this. I'm like, man, I don't want to peak too early. I've upped my training, so today I decided to take a kind of a chill day.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't do anything this morning. Went kayaking, just enjoyed the weather today. Got some peace, and some relaxation. But I'm definitely ready to get back to work. I got a little work in with Kevin earlier today, though. We had a
Biggest
good
thing
time
is
at the performance center, man.
focus on your mindset, brother. Don't get too far into your head and worried
Yeah,
about the tournament that you get out there and you start, getting antsy and a bunch of anxiety built up.
yeah. What's funny is I didn't have that anxiety going in really, and I didn't think I was gonna have that dump, and then I did. It was real
Mm-hmm.
weird. I
I
think it
think
was
you.
around the time of that panic moment that I was talking about, So, but like I said, I saw the end of how I wanted it to happen, but not the beginning. So now I'm gonna write the beginning, man, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm just I'm planning on it. I think it's gonna be good, man. I've really been preparing and working with people way bigger than me and higher level than me, and all that kind of stuff, and
And I think you
just
just have to compete
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Just compete
yeah,
more, and you just get more used to it.
yeah.
And I plan on competing
It's
in the next AGF in Oklahoma City also with me and
Mm-hmm.
Joe.
yeah, it's like
But
terrifying, bro.
this live stream's been going on for a while, but we're gonna let you go, Bradley.
All right, brother.
Yep.
And what are your plans for tomorrow? You just gonna go
Uh,
work and train,
yes, sir.
rinse,
Work and
rinse and
then
repeat.
coach some kids at 5:30 and hang out there till about 9.
Hell
All
yeah.
right.
Well, Bradley, it was good having you on, man, and I hope that you do get to fulfill your dream and get your gym, man, and retire by 50 and all that. But dude, keep up the good work, because
And just remember,
secretly,
we're always here to help each other. So
Yes, sir.
always here to help each other in jiu-jitsu and small things we can do for each other. And well, I'll see you tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but I'll see you around.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll be
All right,
waiting
brother.
for you.
Appreciate your time, buddy. Have a good night.
I'll talk
All
to
right,
y'all
man.
later.
Later,
Later.
bro.
What'd you think about
Yeah.
that? That was pretty good, man.
Man, that was pretty good, dude. Man, would you turn the lights out, Kevin?
No,
There you go.
what you
I
talking
got you.
about?
What you talking about, Willis? Nothing. I mean, that was cool. You got Bradley, man. I had a whole plethora of things still, but we had a good time, man. So you
Well,
told
I
me
decided.
we might have Ramin, so I was like, I quickly wrote up like a whole page or two of shit for Ramin. And then all of a sudden it was Bradley. I'm like, oh shit! I started taking and making different notes and stuff, dude.
Yeah, I said, fuck it, man. You know what? If we don't have anybody, we just gonna go fishing, man. Like, I'll just start hitting up everybody on, send them a link, and then if they respond,
Hey,
they
man.
respond.
Bradley's one
Well,
of my
not
favorite
everybody,
people,
but
dude.
some people.
He's one of my favorite people, bro. His
Oh
fucking
yeah,
jiu-jitsu is
yeah.
really, really good, man. It was cool to hear his insight about coaching kids,
Right.
I imagine that shit's fun as hell. I like to watch them kicking each other's butts, man, and all that kind of stuff. So
Exactly.
yeah,
That's true too.
but yeah, I had a good time, man. What'd you have for dinner tonight, Kevin?
Man, I wish I could say I had something healthy, but I didn't. I had a Whataburger.
Oh, a Whataburger. That's cool. I mean,
I took the top of the bun off, and then so I ate
I would have took the bottom bun off.
I took the bun off, and I had a shake, but I drank half the shake, and I dumped the rest in the sink. So
You can just get
I say there's a little fine line in there somewhere, but I do have all my healthy food because I went to Walmart yesterday, bought everything.
Babe, Kevin got a Whataburger and he took the top bun off and threw it away. And then he got a shake and dumped half of it out. Why didn't you just save it, Kevin, and have it for another day?
No, man, no. I probably know because after about 15 minutes, I'll drink the rest of it.
I got you.
So,
Hey, check these out. I got these. They're low carb, low calorie. They're like little sandwich, foldable, flappy fucking things, man. They're sweet Hawaiian. Yeah. I've been eating these up. They're only 100 calories and 5 grams of protein, and they're real low carb. So that's pretty rad. But yeah, I'm gonna have those with some Philly meat, some peppers, and some onions. But I got me a little thing of mint chocolate chip ice cream, bro. So I'm gonna have.
So yeah, I plan on gearing up too. I bought this food. Of course I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna do a strict diet for like 3 weeks. I'm gonna make sure I'm at 220.
Bro, I mean 7's all right. You can get a couple down, but 5 you can do 5 pounds easy, just like in a day with cutting out some carbs and a little bit of the food. It's pretty easy to cut 5 pounds in a day. So just get close, man. That's all you need to do for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
For sure. Well, man, I had a good time, dude. I didn't go to any classes today. I only trained with you earlier. But, like I said, I was just winding it down, man. So I was thinking, I don't want to peak too early because I'm feeling it, right now. My body's, I want my body to feel good, not worked, when the time comes, dude. So, all right, brother. So that's going to be the end of the cast tonight. It's looking like.
Oh, yeah, it's it. This is it. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, I will catch you tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Remind me real quick.
Thursday.
Thursday.
No gi.
Right. Oh yeah, real quick. What's the plan for class? You don't have any idea, huh? Oh, the thing I wanted to show you earlier, I remembered.
What's that?
So it is sort of a scorpion. The thing I was thinking about earlier, wanting to show you in the training class, but I couldn't find the video.
Yeah.
It is sort of a scorpion, but it's from Side Control. And we'll maybe mess with it tomorrow. I'll see if I can look at it and do it. See if I can do it right, and see what you think about it. But anyway, I'll holler at you tomorrow then, man. I'll see you at noon. All right.
Yeah.
All right, brother P. Oh, peace.